Oh yeah, we're back at it, Bourbon Club. So, yeah, if you've been paying attention, watching the channel, plugging into the videos, you know, we went to Bardstown Bourbon Company last week. Stay hydrated, my friends. And our main mission was to, which that video just went up, our main mission was to get the Bardstown Bourbon Company, Chateau de la Bald, Scooby-Doo. So, anyways, but along those lines, Batch 8 is now out, so it was also available. So I got both. I got the Chateau de la Bald along with Discovery Series Batch 8. So we're gonna pop that baby open tonight and review it, along with, I think all these were this year, because I have 4 bottles of the Discovery Series. I started with Batch 3, which I still have, which was my whiskey of the year for 2020. Yeah, for 2020, whiskey of the year would have been Bardstown Bourbon Company Batch 3, so I still have some of that. I thought about bringing it out for tonight, but I don't have much of it left, so I'm saving it for when we do whiskey of the year for the end of this year. I want to compare the winners from 2020, 2021, and then ultimately 2022. So, yeah. So this is 6, 7, and 8. I killed off 4 and 5. They were okay. So I think all 3 of these were released this year. So let's start off, because I've shot multiple videos today. So we're gonna start off, before I get too wasted, with the latest, the Bardstown Discovery Series Batch 8, and it is signed by Steve Naley, because I got it at the distillery while Steve was there, if you go back and watch that video. But I've heard really good reviews on it, so I'm excited. We'll see. But Discovery Series 8 is a blend of 66% Kentucky 12-year-old, consisting of a 78% corn mash bill, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley, along with a 17% Indiana 7-year-old, 45% corn mash bill, 51% rice or rye, and 4% malted barley, along with, this is what they've been doing lately, which, well, I don't get. 11% Ontario 12-year, 100% corn whiskey, and then rounded out by 6% Indiana 6-year-old, 95% rye, and 5% malted barley. Now, I should have done that. Disclaimer. I'll see if I can do this. So, as I watched Jason C. at Mash and Drum do this, so there's also a QR code on the side of this to learn more about Discovery 8 Stave blend and process. So let's see if we can get this QR code. All right, there we go. All right. So the QR code. So this is what makes it really interesting and complex. Discovery Series number 8 blended whiskey. All our Discovery Series releases push the boundaries of whiskey innovation, but Series 8 takes the program to a new level with our most complex creation to date. We start with an artfully crafted blend of Kentucky bourbon, 2 Indiana ryes, and aged Canadian whiskey. We then add a custom selection of 5 oak staves that were created specifically to enhance the unique flavors of our original blend. The staves provide nuances that range from French toast to vanilla to Rioja barrels. The result is a celebration of innovation and a spirit bursting with flavors. Tasty notes: maple, dark chocolate, baked cherry, and toasted oak create a decaptivating complex aroma. Oh, a captivating complex aroma. The palate presents rye spice with luscious oak undertones that lead to luxurious, long-lasting finishes. So it gives you the what I just read, the whiskey profile, and then the stave profile is so they use 5 different staves, I guess, to finish this. 45% is a French oak double toast, 25% spice rack, 20% high vanilla, 5% Rioja, and 5% charred barrel. This is getting way too complicated. You know what I mean? All right, let's find out about this thing. So here we go. So this is Discovery's Batch 8. It is a fresh cork pop. After we get this plastic off. All right. Yeah, Discovery Batch 8 cork pop. Maybe. Damn it. All right, hold on. Gosh dang. All right, what's going on here? Got the plastic. Oh, we didn't get all the plastic off. My bad. Thought I did. There we go. Man, I got this plastic taped on here real good. That's weird. It's like mascot tape as well. What the fuck? Well, I want to make sure your juice didn't leak out. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Alright, pause for cork pop, maybe. Oh yeah, America! Alright, so this is Batch 8 with all those staves and, ooh, this is interesting. Oh, it is a fresh cork pop, so we'll be doing our 2-ounce infinity pour here. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Whew. I'm intrigued by this. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, this is all over the place. I mean, very complex on the nose. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but initially, I think you could spend 30 minutes on the nose on this because it is extremely complex with, what, those 4 to 5 blends of whiskey and rye, and then the 5 stave finishes. Yeah, you get that. Yeah, it's like, you get that oak, French toast, vanilla, caramel. You get that proof. What is the proof on this? Yeah, 114.1 proof. So you do get that proof. But, oh yeah, there's that dark chocolate. A little bit of rye spice. I mean, both floral and fruit. I mean, honestly, on the nose, this, for complexity, ranks right up there with Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. With, oh, yeah, French toast, vanilla, caramel, like cream brulee. I mean, I get that ton of vanilla, spice, touch of cherry and orange, a little bit of apricot, peaches. And that proof, this is, whew, this is amazing on the nose and very complex and very well balanced on the nose. Like, I mean, they intertwine with each other quite nicely. Nothing really overpowering. You get that proof. I mean, honestly, I mean, I'm not going to take the time to do this, but you could realistically spend a good 15 to 30 minutes just on the nose on this. It's that enjoyable and that complex and inviting. Nothing pungent or overpowering. Alright, I can't wait to taste the palate because the nose is fantastic. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Wow. That's like, there's some mint, there's some dark chocolate, oak, orange. I still get a little bit of apricot. Man. Oh, that French toast. A little bit of bacon. Maple, cherry, vanilla, caramel. This is, wow. Yeah, this might be better than batch 3, which I held in high regards as being whiskey of the year for 2020. Man, this is, wow. I mean, the nose is complex. Man, this is a freaking buy. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have time to do everything that I want to do, but you know, like I said, the feather in my cap and the reason I went up this past week was to get the Chateau de Levade. And I am so thankful and grateful that I also picked this up because, I mean, based upon my initial experience, this blows that out of the water. And I think it might be better than batch 3. So now my thoughts are, not only that, as far as the Discovery Series goes, yeah, I definitely want to compare this to batch 3, probably in a blend. And then I also want to compare it just to the Chateau de Levade blend. Although, I don't know if that'll be that beneficial just because they're so two different products. I mean, and then since I've had them both, I will know right offhand which is which. So, but we'll probably still do it. But no, this is, man, to go get you this Discovery Series Batch 8, it's amazing. The nose, the palate, the finish is good. The hug is, all right. But man, I would like, and I also wanted to blind it up against Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend because the Joseph Magnus and this are both on the nose and the palate, two of the more complex and enjoyable bourbons that I've had. This is a no-brainer. It's a 2 thumbs up. I think it's like $140. Pay $150. I might go up to $160. Again, I'm probably not paying more than that. It's good though. It's great. Oh. Man, that rice spice comes through, that mint, but dark chocolate, creme brulee, toffee. And I don't know what it is because, well, it's granted, I'm not a Canadian or Ontario whiskey aficionado, but I don't even know where that plays into it. Maybe it helped mellow it out a little bit, but man, no, it's superb. It's on the nose, on the palate. This is, what was it? Did I say 117.4? It drinks about 110 to 115. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I said it drinks between 110 to 115. It's 114.1. Dude, I will buy another one of those if given the opportunity. It's, yeah. The nose is amazing, complex, sexy. The palate's beautiful, gorgeous. Cheers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go buy this tomorrow. Or yesterday, even better. I mean, honestly, I think so far for this year, it's gonna be between this Bardstown Discovery 8 is amazing, and um, the Joseph Magnus cigar blend is amazing. I can't wait to do those blind to see which comes out on top. All right, stay hydrated, my friends. Damn. All right, so let's go back and look at. For my initial experience, I was underwhelmed. This is Discovery Series Batch 7. I'll just go through. It's 31% Kentucky, 12-year-old, 25% Kentucky, 12-year-old. I'm not going to go through the mash bills. 21% Ontario again, 12-year, 15% Indiana, 7-year, and then only 3% Tennessee, 12-year. So, yeah, it's, I mean, compared to that, no. Don't even buy the 7. Go buy the 8. Yeah, the nose is a little off-putting. It's like sour apple, molded grass. What's the proof on that? Ugh. I don't think that's that good. I think some people really did like it though. What was the proof on that? 114.5. Yeah. I'm not digging the nose on that at all. I mean, there's only 3% Tennessee or Dickel in there. Even at 3%, and maybe because I know it's Dickel, but even at 3%, that Flintstone vitamin mineral comes through. Alright. Yeah, nose is not good on this. The palate's better than the nose. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, especially at $130. No, I'm not a fan at all for $130. Yeah, that rye really comes through. Again, now if you're a rye person, maybe you'll like it. But yeah, I get that pine, I get that mint. Both on the nose and the palate, it's a little bit overpowering and overripe, if you will, for that rye spice and mint and pine tree. Yeah, I mean, I won't go so far as to say it's bad. It's just not my palate or my jam. But if you're a rye or a mint, pine tree, yeah, give it a shot. I still don't even know it. At $130, go get you a Pikesville for 60 to 70. That's much better if you like that rye. Which I love the Pikesville, don't get me wrong. No, this is like, I don't know. And that Tennessee Flintstone vitamin mineral, even at 3%, is kind of coming through on this. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, based upon my palate, whatever, seven's a hard pass. Yeah, I would pass on seven and double up on eight. I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. All right, stay hydrated, my friends. Let's go back to six. I believe I like six better than seven, although it didn't live up to batch three. This lives up or exceeds. So I'm interested to go back to batch six. So it's a long day. So this is yeah, Discovery Series. It's 111.1 proof, so a little bit less than last year. So this is only a 3 blend collaboration. Discovery Series batch 6 is 68% Kentucky, 11-year-old, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. And then, unlike the other one, this is a much higher concentration, 16% Tennessee, 17-year-old, 84% corn, 8% rye, and 8% malted barley. I feel like I should like this more. I don't remember it on my radar, but the last is 16% Georgia, or I'm sorry, Indiana, 16% Indiana, 7-year-old, 75% corn, 20% rye, and 4% malted barley. So really, anymore as I continue my bourbon quest, that I've concluded, with a few outliers and exceptions, that my primary jam is Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana. And if you ain't from those three states, I pretty much don't give a shit about you for bourbon. I ain't trusting, I'm not doing Hill Rock. I don't trust, and forgive me, I don't mean to be offensive at all, but being from the South, being in Tennessee, being in somewhat bourbon country, I will lay the flag down that Kentucky is true bourbon country, but I think Tennessee and Indiana are right there at it. So outside of those three states, and especially, again, I don't mean to be offensive, but people ask me about Hill Rock, and I'm like, yeah, I've not had it. And they're like, well, what do you think, or why not? And I'm like, well, number one is I just don't trust a Yankee to make my bourbon. And maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's just, my background, where I come from. I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm not buying a freaking bourbon from New York when I've got 200 options in Tennessee or in Kentucky, 100 options in Tennessee, and another 5 to 10 options in Indiana, because that's my sweet spot. Now, like I said, there's some outliers in that. I mean, I'll take any, well, except for the younger, Smoke Wagon in Vegas, yes. But I've tried Colorado whiskey. I've tried Texas whiskey with Iron Root and Garrison Brothers and stuff. I'm not that impressed. And now my next venture is I want to try some Georgia, like some 13th Colony. I've heard good things about them. I'll probably dip my toe into there. And don't get me wrong, I think that out west with High West, I mean, I like their rye. I'm not ventured into their bourbon, but obviously your Midwinter's Night Dram, out west. What else? Oh yeah, I mean OKI. I mean, that's Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. So two, at least, of my three favorites. I know Michigan's doing some stuff. I mean, I know out west are doing some stuff, but I just still feel like the heart of bourbon is Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, and yeah, there are going to be some exceptions, some outliers, but I've tried the Texas stuff. Not a fan. I've not really tried anything from New York, but I just have a hard time believing that a Yankee can make better bourbon than Kentucky. You know what I mean? So I know that's probably not politically correct, but whatever. Cheers. Mm. Yeah. Oof. I would pass on that 7. All right, I want to try 6 again. 6 is. Did I already say this? Maybe so. If so, I'll do it again. 68% Kentucky 11-year-old. I already did that. Let's just pour it. So there you got it. Bardstown Discovery. And Steve, keep up the great work, man. You're doing a great job. You're knowledgeable. You're friendly. I mean, you gave us a shout out on Bourbon Quest. We got our picture made with you. Really appreciate all you do. Man, that's like much better on the nose than 7. More sweet, more corn forward. Not. What's the proof on this? Batch. Yeah, batch 6, 111.1. Comes off a little bit more than that. A little bit more spice. Alright. We gotta wrap this up. I'm about done. Cheers. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one either. Comes off way too minty, way too much rice spice, like pine tree in a bottle. God damn. I didn't realize it was that bad. It shouldn't be that spicy. I mean, 68% of it is 11-year-old Kentucky with a 75% corn mash bill, but yeah, granted, 13% rye. Even the 16% Tennessee is only 8% rye, and the Indiana is 20. It shouldn't come off that rye forward. It's like a pine tree, bro. I mean, I get it on the nose. Alright, that's a hard pass. Yeah, batch 6 is a hard pass, especially at that price point. I mean, even at half that, I think it's a pass. I'm sure there's probably still batch 6s out there. I mean, pass on that, bro. Batch 7. I mean, I think it's okay. I might see if you. Well, you probably won't be able to, but if you could, I would say try before you buy. I almost want to take another sip. I'll just do it. Fuck it. Try it a little.